Once again, we are here at Dolphins practice, the Jeff Fox Show, featuring Lorenzo Thomas. Here with a good old friend, man, Armando Salguero from the Miami Herald. How are you, sir?
What's up, bud?
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. After all these years, you're still happy to see me. I'm shocked. You know me well, and that's bad.
Your voice is very distinctive, as my colleague Lorenzo said earlier, man. Does that serve well for you, or does it get you in trouble sometimes?
Not when I sound like a prepubescent girl. No, not. It doesn't serve me well at those moments. But, when the Dolphins are doing well and I can give them the sexy Dolphin voice, then it's all right.
We're back to the business of football as we stand here today. And what are your thoughts so far? I know it's early on, and you get all the cliche questions, but what is something that stands out to you so far?
Davie Howard. He has been, a guy that the Dolphins have expected a lot out of the last couple of years. He showed us what he's capable of against New England last year.
Yes.
When he had those multiple picks of, what's the guy's name that is the Patriots quarterback?
Some guy,
Goat?
Yeah.
So he had multiple picks of Tom Brady. Mm-hmm. And now, in this camp, he is easily the most impressive guy in camp. Easily. Wow. Today, we're standing here, and a couple of hours ago, he had 2 interceptions. Right. Or 3 interceptions, excuse me. He's had multiple interception days, I would say 3 times already this camp.
Wow.
And so
impressive.
What you're talking about is a player who not only is playing his position well, but you got to understand he is locking down the Dolphins, best receiver, according to formation, and that is Devontae Parker. So if he can turn that into some regular season defensive back play, that's going to be special.
Yeah, this guy could have an all-pro year at the rate he's going. I mean, the way you've talked about him and the way he stood out in this camp so far, that tells me, man, he's in for a big, big year.
It tells me that he's on his way. We'll see. We'll see. Because, as you know, consistency is the thing that separates really great players from good enough players. Great players, they do it well 14, sometimes 15 times a year.
Right.
Good players, they play well 5, 6 times a year, and it's good. But what happened to the other 10 games, man?
Yeah.
So Davie Howard, if he could string good game after good game after good game for really the first time in his career, that's going to be amazing.
The so-called prognosticators are telling us 6-10, 7-9. Once again, is this the year that the Dolphins finally make some ground on the Patriots, you think, and everybody else in the division, but mainly the Patriots? Like, I'm so sick and tired of them. I mean, it's been about 15, 20 years. It seems like forever. Yeah. Do we make some ground this year?
All right, so you tell me if the Dolphins are healthy or not, and I'll tell you their record, because that's what it's going to be. They seem to have put together a solid starting unit on both offense and defense, but the question and the thing that will determine their success this year is, are the veterans that they're counting on, the Josh Sittons, the Danny Amendolas, the Frank Gores, are those guys going to be healthy throughout the year to where they're going to be contributing? Because those Dolphins, that's a 10-win team.
Right.
But the Dolphins that are minus Danny Amendola or Josh Sitton or Ryan Tannehill, for that matter, that's a train wreck.
Albert Wilson, what do you think of the addition of him? What he brings to this receiving core? Will he stand out?
He hasn't been standing out in that he is not working with the starters, but they have, I'm told, a plan for him that they're not unveiling until the regular season. Right. We'll see what that plan is. My guess is you're going to see him get the ball out of any number of positions, in the slot, outside, some running back, duty even. It's going to be kind of like an evolving thing with him. I love his speed, but again, until they see it, we don't really know.
We're minus some guys, Jarvis Landry and Dominican Sue. Addition by subtraction, you think?
With Jarvis Landry, I think it's addition by subtraction. You got to understand, so Jarvis Landry signed a contract that pays him what, like $16 million a year, between $15 and $16 million a year. The Dolphins paid Albert Wilson $8 million a year. They're paying Danny Amendola $6 million a year. Let me do some math. That's 15. 8 and you know, 8 and 6 is 16. So they got 2 players for the price of Jarvis. And I understand, you know, Jarvis has caught 400,000 passes in his first 4 years. Right. He's been a good player for the team, but I think there's always been that underlying drama and that underlying discomfort that is not present now. Right. And I think that's a plus for the team, not a minus.
Armando, we appreciate you. You're still in rare form, my friend. You're in midseason form already.
Yeah.
And he's popping his collar.
55 pounds overweight. I'm in rare form.
Nah, you look great, my friend. Thank you so much.